seriously on Alan Wake. I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
So someone say before the truth.
Shh, baby. It was just a nightmare.
Alice.
There you go, Alan.
Hartman. I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you're lying.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages. The door was locked. I was a prisoner here.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah. I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message. Loud and clear.
Quite right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good. This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
Hi, Bear. So what other kind of artists do you treat? Like, what other artists are here right now?
Now, Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need to get right into the heart of the matter as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. Thomas Zane, in memory of a dear friend and poet. In Tenebras, is that there? Cauldron Lake Lodge, 1912.
I never get tired of this view. Very inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world
words
you've
echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself,
palms of my
Will.
hands to stay
You need to
focused.
work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
I love how they had the
Come
voice
along.
line of
Let's
Alan's
go
thoughts
inside.
over top of Hartman's to show that his words don't actually matter.
Here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Emerson.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson.
Okay, sorry. Boo.
That's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him, I'm happy to say. He works on video
Elbow
games.
strike. Ooh,
It's
yeah.
trash, of course, but it does involve
Get him
some
to the head.
small creative effort, which makes him receptive to my therapeutic methods.
No kidding.
Which of course, coming from the writer who's writing a video game script.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
Aha! There it is. Another trick to try and get me to finish my manuscript. Oh, hi, you're right behind me. We're here to give you specialized help you need. However, please observe the following. Please ask friends and family to schedule visits beforehand to ensure they don't interfere with your therapy and or periods of creativity. Also, please respect your fellow patients' need for privacy and personal space, especially when they're engaged by their creative process. Typically, our patients have long-term creative problems and they won't be solved overnight. Give yourself permission to take the time you need. Bear in mind that you're voluntarily receiving treatment that is specifically tailored for you. Engagement therapy and a sister method, the flow, work best when you are actively engaged in shaping them. If you have any concerns, please don't hesitate to voice them. But yeah, it's like, why is there like so many, why is there a place specifically designed to help artists in the middle of this town that really I don't think, because it just seems out of place. This is another trick to try and get me to finish the manuscript. The aggressive tactic of like having my wife supposedly kidnapped didn't work, and so now they're going with a more calm and Night Springs.
My
Night
rheumatism is
Springs.
killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm.
I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm afraid that the rock and roll lifestyle has left its mark.
Oh, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best. Don't you think?
No, I don't think.
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer.
Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny.
Yeah!
Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Zane! You're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm.
The Anderson Farm. Valhalla!
We wrote it all down, lest we forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message.
Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
Zane could feel the poems, taking form, shaping things. As he experimented, he imagined he could almost feel the power surging through the keys of the typewriter. It exhilarated him. But there was fear, too. If not for his young assistant Emil, he would have given it up. But Emil convinced him otherwise. He too had a way with words. My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy. I was convinced he was lying to me. About everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, you got any booze on you?
Yeah, no.
We
Sorry,
have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula. Local ingredients. Medicine clears your head right up. Makes you remember like moonbeams on the brain.
Oh, I just noticed. Leather patches on the elbows? That's not very rock and roll.
Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
She used us all. Taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch.
And my ravens, what were they? Memory and thought, the hag.
She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does.
We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god.
Nightmares shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake.
Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider.
She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you?
Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid.
Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit.
So
Now,
tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power.
We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
place of power or object of power?
Bob Balder threw the amp through the window. Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man.
Keep going.
Bad scene.
I'm tired, man. So tired.
Y'all have any more?
I want to go home.
Is this like a similar situation to what it was in Prey, where the longer I stay here, the more and more they lose the act because they lose more and more of the script, or not sure what to say, or rather they're just done talking, I think. And a TV in there. That was a lot of information to take in. Yeah, they said what the lake is a place of power. What if it's concealing some sort of object of power? What if the typewriter is the object of power and me and Zane have both used it and they're confusing me with Zane now? Have I been Zane the entire time and I was in my head playing the character of Alan Wake? Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm really confused. Like, what's going on now? Like, whoa. Okay, there's like so many. Patient rooms are upstairs.
Wake, why don't you humor Dr. Hartman and give the writing a shot, huh? Typewriter's in your room. You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
Okay, so no, I am still Alan Wake. Okay.
Because the numbers came back from marketing that mullet time is the hook we needed to go big in the target demographic.
What is wrong with your neck?
They're not even kidding. They say it all like serial killers with straight faces and smiles. My nightmare is the writers who want to make everything from the characters to the toasters talk all the time and express their feelings so they won't shut up, and the writers won't shut up either because they have feelings too, and I have to listen to them because they're not scared of me, and everyone should just shut up. But I don't see nightmares anymore.
Hartman wanted me to
I'm
write.
too
I knew I
scary
couldn't,
for them.
but I figured I should
take 2
just
pills
play
every
along for
morning
now.
and 1 with
It was
every
the only
meal
thing I
and
could do
4
with
when I
Nurse
go to
Birch
bed.
watching me
And
like a
that makes
hawk.
me the scariest nightmare of all.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better. Well, I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. The storm is almost here. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Sounds like I'm gonna be out there tonight. I am I am legitimately confused as to what potentially could be going on here with Dr. Hartman.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
Oh, hey, QR code. I really wish I could scan that. Unfortunately, I'm using my phone for my tracking software. I'll have to scan that in, when I'm editing this down.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key.
Interesting.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody, calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
I didn't know what the chaos was all about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
Where the hell did he get a damn hammer?
Hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from me, old near witch.
Afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we? Well, things are
Oh, manuscript page.
fast, aren't they?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
It's my store.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit her hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office from Sinclair. I had to get to Hartman's office. He had taken all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Wait, okay, I am legitimately kind of confused as to what is going on right now.
Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously, do you have any idea how much
Barry?
trouble you're...
Ow! About time!
Barry, man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right next door.
You okay?
Yeah. I mean, no! The cops found me at Rose's trailer, but they didn't hassle me too much. I'm obviously a victim in this, and I demanded to be treated as such. Or else I'd sue their asses. Speaking of asses, that Fed gave me a real hard time, but I had no clue where you were. That guy's crazy, Al. But he let me go, and then I get a call from Hartman, that son of a bitch, who tells me you're here, and I should come pick you up, but when I got here, 2 goons clobbered me and stuck me in there.
What's with the cutout?
I stole it from the diner to piss off Rose after what she did to us? That'll teach her.
Yeah, that's a harsh punishment. Come on, pal, we gotta get going.
Wait, okay, so maybe I haven't been here in a long... Maybe I haven't been here a long time. Maybe that was just Hartman using tactics to try and make me just play along with him, thinking that I actually was crazy.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
With your ability and my what? Your what?
Hartman followed the fall of Alan Wake with his binoculars. When the rider hit the water, he ordered Jack to take the boat to him. The spot was easy to see in the dark, even with all the extra lights in the boat. The flare floated and kept burning even in the water. Jack turned the radio louder as the engine sputtered. The music was rough and clanking, something the Anderson brothers would no doubt have enjoyed. But Hartman chose to ignore it. Wake was finally within his reach.
Of that's who was on the boat in the water.
I had to find a way out. Bookshelves out of my way.
I needed light. Well, where can I get light? Maybe if I go upstairs. Generator. I have the keys now. I missed. I have to start it again? Oh, I think it's a timer. I think I'm on a timer. I got to get down there.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front, and he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
So he was trying to use others to create his own vision. That's kind of fucked up. There we go. Oh, that was actually what I needed to do. Look how smart I am. Unintentionally.
I'm here.
Whoops. You have a flashlight.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al.
Okay.
Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
I have to go through the freaking hedge maze. The house looks mad. Are we in the movie Monster House now? Great. Why is there drain cleaner in the maze? Don't trust Emil. Gotcha. I will not trust Emil.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting,
oh no,
it felt strangely appropriate.
Is there going to be a dragon boss fight in this? Is there going to be a dragon I'm going to have to deal with? A dragon that gets taken over by Shadow that we were literally talking about earlier? Everyone loves a good maze.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
Well, I mean, your plan was a plan, but it didn't exactly plan. Oh, great. Well, this was not the way to go. I need to go this way. Nope, another dead end. Wait, that's another dead end. What? There's only really one way to go. 'Cause everything's a dead end. This was not here before. I'm going crazy, right? Was this here? Well, that was actually a fairly easy maze, given everything, because, like, there was only one path you could actually take. Everything was a super small dead end.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
That doesn't sound good. Hello. No. Not birds and this guy. Okay. Okay. What did that do to you? That was the lightning in the background. That was really cool. Okay, wait, I think we got a checkpoint right here. Indeed we do. Yeah, we got our shotgun. Okay.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important. That made him better than Mott. But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
Wait. Hartman and Mott were working together? Oh, I don't like this. Ow. There's 3 of y'all. I'm not gonna waste battery on the gate.
For the moment, Barry
no.
was just glad he had survived the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
A world exploded? Oh, what is... That's not gonna be a good thing. Yeah, let's see what we got in here. Revolver ammo, batteries, I'll take it. Is this water? Oh, that is water. I thought there was a way to go down. That's, oh, seriously, no, it's just water. Oh, I see. Oh, that dodge. There's 3 of y'all. There we go, 2 of them down. Okay, that was well played. Good job, me. Aha, here is yellow. Flare gun. Now I just think about flashbangs and we'll have our full arsenal again. Hi, Barry.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he'd had. Well, since Tom, really. Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
I wonder if Tom was good friends with the two Anderson brothers, the two crazy old men, the one with the hammer. And I wonder if the way Hartman got them to distract me was like he can somehow convince them that that Wake is Tom. Were they like good friends with Tom, perhaps? I feel like they would be old enough to know. Maybe their dementia is caused by something that happened with Thomas Zane. This is too easy.
Al! You're alive! Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Oh, here we go. What a camera angle.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
You little bastard got.
It's gotta be here!
The way he like freaking pushes through. I dodged though. I don't understand how the dodge works. Sometimes it doesn't work other times.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it! I'm on it!
Oh, that was close. Oh my gosh, Barry! Oh my god, there's two of them. That was okay. That's cool.
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You
Why
owe me
does he
big
have
time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
I'm crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al,
How can you know that? I know, Barry. I can... Al, No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man. I'm with you.
The Andersons knew about it, but they were too far gone to tell me with all the drugs they were on. But they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. We just need to find it. Look out!
Oh no.
Al! God damn it, Al, talk to me!
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was
Great.
nowhere to be seen.
He was just calling for me. But yeah, no. So the lake itself is the object of power. It turns creative works to life.
Barry! Barry!
Oh, man, you're okay! Jeez, it's good to hear your voice! I was trying to get out of the car, but the ground gave way! Man, what a drop! Don't worry, your cutout is fine.
Forget that! Are you okay?
I hit some bushes, didn't get a scratch. There's no way you can climb down, though. It's like a sheer wall.
And the reason our works were here in the first place is because Alice brought him with us because she was trying to help me find a good place to write.
There's something moving down here!
Barry, it's a taken! Use a flare, Barry!
Oh, yeah!
Barry, are you alright?
I'm good, Al! I'm great! Guess you never messed with anyone from New York City before, huh? You're gonna have to find your way around to the farm, Al! I'll be waiting!
Barry, just wait for me, okay?
Al! I'm not staying here! It's suicide! I'm going to the farm! I'm gonna go ahead and secure the area! You can catch up! Don't worry about it! I'm on the case!
Now he's
No,
Rambo.
Now
This
he's
would
Rambo.
turn into a disaster if I didn't catch up with Barry.
Great. I am completely unarmed right now. I need to find something.
When he stopped the car at the Anderson farm, Walter felt relieved. Oblivion was close at hand. The brothers wouldn't miss a jar of moonshine or two in the booby hatch. But then he saw the man on the porch, and he knew who it was. Driving for his life and knowing it was useless, he didn't realize he was crying until he couldn't see the road for the tears.
Okay. How am I going to get through this now? There's like flying things everywhere. I need to... Ow! Not ow, I said ow.
Shadows crawled over the gate. to destroy them to get through.
Okay, so I'm focusing on finding a light now, which will be good, because then I'll at least be able to deal with the inanimate objects. I hate the idea that they are actually introducing the concept of actually having to deal with these things without any forms of defense. Because that's like making me feel like there's going to be at some point a time where I'm going to actually have to deal.
Generator somewhere around here to power up the old lights by the gate.
Yes, I'm staring at it. Give me a second to monologue, please. But like they're introducing the concept of dealing with them without having any form of defense, which means I'm going to have at some point figure out a way to deal with them without having any forms of defense. I'm calling it now.
Agent Nightingale stared at the passed out rider. The man was sleeping off one hell of a night. Nightingale felt a stab of envy at Wake's oblivion, but he had a job to do. He put the gun to Wake's head and almost became a murderer. His hand shook and his throat felt tight and dry. Biting his teeth, he tried again to pull the trigger. He lost the nerve. Wake stirred. Nightingale would have to settle for an arrest.
Oh, this is interesting.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
I knew it. I knew it. Trust no one in the dark. Trust no one in the dark. Barry's out there. Don't trust Barry in the dark. How? There's a generator. There is a generator here. There is a generator here. I've got to lead them back a ways. And like I need to like continually stun them so I'll have time to do that generator. Ow. I dodged. What the fuck? How am I supposed to do this? I really wish I would stop throwing pickaxes at me. Again, I dodged. How did that not count as a dodge? You even saw the dodge animation. I started it. That's the bullshit. Oh my god. How am I supposed to... How am I supposed to do this? Oh my god. How? You know what? I'm not even gonna start the generator. I'm just gonna run. Oh my, this is so brutal.
I could sense the movement in the woods ahead. Facing the enemy without a weapon was dangerous, but I had no choice.
There's 4 of them now? Why are there 4 of them now? This is ridiculous. There's a light at the top of this, I know. Ah, you little... Okay. And they can't cross that light. So I think we're good. That was brutal.
A car was driving away from the farm, headed in the same general direction as I was. For all I knew, it was Barry, caught in the consequences of leaping before looking.
That's a very, very poetic way to put that. Caught in the consequences of leaping before looking. This would be an awesome place to actually do camp.
The car was heading for the cabin up ahead. It wasn't far. If it was Barry, I would see the damage soon.
Oh. Hi?
I'm trying to deliver each page to the right time and place. I'm trying to show you how the story goes.
I had seen glimpses of the light before. I had seen it in my dream. It was a strange spaceman or a diver in a bulky suit. He was the one who'd been placing the pages on my path. The dark presence followed the choreography laid out to it in the manuscript, growing stronger and stronger, moving like a storm from one scene of destruction to the next. But it was still bound to follow the story and chained to the dark place it came from. When the story reached the end it longed for, it would finally be free.
Oh. So we need to figure out a way to diverge the story. Bear traps. Again. So we definitely need to figure out a way to make the story diverge from its intended path.
The storm raged on as the Anderson brothers walked unsteadily away from the clinic with the other patients in tow, knowing that this time they wouldn't return. The darkness around them seethed with horrors, but Tor and Odin were unafraid. Their eyes glinted with guile. They knew every secret path, and there was blood on their hands. They had fought these shades before.
They had? Wait, with Tom?
Someone had left a gun behind. Now I had a fighting chance of reaching the farm.
The Sacred are filled with darkness. Can actually get up here. Yeah, just fall. Ha! I didn't even have to waste any ammo on you. Look at that. Okay. And not with the bear traps right here. Ow. What? Again? More? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Oh. Yeah, there's light. There's salvation right there. I can just run for it. I can just run for it. I'm in the light. We're good. Okay.